Day 4 action. Brisbane Burners start with 3 slip and a gully. That hasn't phased the batsman, and he's cut that away for 4. So Brisbane Burners stick into their first ball ritual. And now they're back to a conventional field setting, 3-3. Peter George has got the ball in hand, fresh off a strong spell in his previous game. It's cut away, and this is 4 more. So fast start here for MC Crew. So better the last 2 deliveries from Peter George. Vimal Solanki put the first 2 balls away to the boundary for 4. Peter George will be looking to close out this over with a dot ball or a single. He's clawed it back nicely in these last 2 deliveries. And there's the dot. It's a good comeback from Peter George. Brisbane Burners have won the toss and elected to bowl first. And there'll be a lot of eyes on the games this morning at JR Institute of Cricket. The Dakar Thunder have got off to a fast start with the bat. They're taking on Katiwara Cat Kings. That's on LMS TV 1 if you want to get across and watch that. Go to the YouTube channel. Brisbane Burners need a win here. If they win this game, they've got a good chance of qualifying. They'll be on 2 wins. For those teams at home watching and thinking, do you still have a chance to qualify? If you finish 3rd in your group, you still do have a chance. It comes down to wins or points, amount of points on the league table. Then it comes down to net run rate. So it's not net run rate straight away. You first look at the points, then you look at the number of wins, and then it's net run rate. So John Pratt, the new bowler, gets that one right. Fielder well placed. Still a bit of morning dew here, which helped the slide of the fielder in retrieving that ball. Very good there from Pratt. That's a great punch down the ground. Just leans on that. Great timing. What a good cricket shot that is from Solanke. This just looked like a forward defence and it raced away for 4. So MC Crew going along nicely here. Now he's clipped this off his toes. It's well fielded out there. Fine leg. I think that's Mapstone out there. I recognise that arm. So Peter George went for more runs in his first over of this spell than he did in his whole game on Monday. Bowled 4 overs for just 9 runs. So he'll be a bit frustrated with his start. Gave his bat Solanke too much width with his first 2 deliveries and he was dispatched for 4, but he came back nicely in that over. Gone for a power play field set in here, 4-2. That's that man Mapstone that's had to move from fine leg to extra cover, so there's a long run from him and he's straight into the action. The team owner and manager for the Brisbane Burners, Matt Turbull's walking around the ground, looking very sprightly for this time of the morning. Peter George to continue. And batsman just pulls out of his batting stance at the last minute, which has frustrated Peter George. Wasted energy for the fast bowler. Great shot straight down the ground. Fielder's well placed though. And he's just flicked that off his legs, get inside the line. 6 over fine leg. I think he's seen the field 4-2. He's decided to go inside the line. Probably a little bit too straight from Peter George with this field setting, but gloriously clipped off his pads over fine leg. Even if the fielder was there, wouldn't have made a difference. Looks like a great batting wicket, this. That's 4 more. So every time Peter George has missed his length, he's been put away here. There's been some high scores on this ground. Good batting wicket, quick outfield, and relatively small boundaries. Peter George seems to be more economical here when he's going full, getting the batsman to drive the ball. So he's gone for 23 from his 2. That's the first time we've seen him under pressure in this tournament. He's dominated the batsman so far. Over at the Institute of Cricket, Dhaka Thunder 35 for 1. As Pratt slides another one down leg, another wide from him. I think that's his 3rd wide. Just struggling with his line today. So Katiwada Cat Kings will be happy at the start there. Lots of eyes on that game as well. Straight down the ground. Great shot from Mehta. These 2 opening batsmen are on fire here. The margin for error is so small against these 2. If you're too short, you get pulled away. If you're too full, you get driven down the ground. The projected score is a massive 244. Not sure that that's entirely accurate, but we have seen some big scores at this ground. Batsman gets away with that. Just tries to heave that over mid-wicket. Big top edge, and it runs down to 3rd man. The fielder is well placed. They've still got a power play here, 4-2. Big gap at mid-wicket. I think that's where Mehta was looking to penetrate earlier. And that's a better line to this field. Brings the extra cover Mapstone. Oh, that shouldn't have been 2. They've taken on 2 to Mapstone there. Brisbane Burners desperately needed a wicket here. They need a win. They need a win in this match to qualify for the Cup knockout. Got airborne. Fielder's coming under it. Well set. That's a good catch. And that's the first wicket. Great work from the cameraman, following that ball all the way into the fielder's hands. Looked like, I think, Fraser out there that took that catch. That's just what the doctor ordered for Brisbane Burners. MC Crew are one of 2 teams from Gujarat taking part in this tournament. The Bharat Army are also based in Gujarat. I'm sure they'll be watching this game closely. At the moment, Delhi Lions sit at the top of the extended group table. That's the table where you ignore the groups and you just combine all the groups' points tallies together, and Delhi Lions sit at the top with Punjab in second place. Both those groups have completed all their matches though. Good start from Tom Jelly. He's coming to the attack. Peter George was a little bit more expensive than his normal performances. He's been outstanding with the ball this tournament, but now someone else needs to put their hand up. And could this be Tom Jelly's day? That's just not the best work in the outfield there. That was just trickling along the ground. Jelly would, deep down inside, he must be infuriated by that, but he's kept his composure well. He's just walked back to his mark, but a little bit of a bobble, but perhaps Pratt should have just got down with a long barrier there. Always just make sure. Good over so far from Tom. He's gone for 6 in his 3 deliveries, but it should have just been 3. There's 2 more. They're born. Field's coming around. Oh, it's going to fall in the gap between extra cover and mid-off. Now it's all happening here. And now there's a run out. Oh, what has just happened there? He thought there was a chance of a double play. Not sure what the batsman was thinking there, but watch this replay. Go straight up into the air. So Peter George wasn't able to get the catch, but somehow the batsman must have thought that it was a catch opportunity, and he was, I don't know where he was running to there, but so Tom Jelly, after a decent over, he gets the breakthrough, but not the way he thought it would come. Through a very strange run out. Brisbane Burn have just got themselves back into the game, courtesy of that wicket. I'm going to be taking a break in the commentary box, and Simon Melbers will be taking over.
Good morning, everyone. Great to be back here at Cricket Hub. We've got a massive game here. Brisbane Burners needing a win to be a chance of qualifying. As to M Crew Ahmedabad, it's basically winners take all. This one's punched out to long on. So, interesting last over with the run out. Very well bowled by Tom Jelly. Hitting a good length, taking the pace off. Drew the false shot. Bit of fortune for the Burners with the run out. This is a nice shot there into the gap. Beautiful square drive. Pratt just a bit wide. I think Burners maybe got this field wrong, or maybe Pratt just not executing the plan. I think they need to get Mapstone a bit further round. Pratt's more pace on. Ball's likely to go a bit squarer. They can keep Lang at third man. Is anything too short, too wides? Going to get hits through point here or run down the third man. Lang's going to have a lot of work to do. That's better from Pratt. I think that's the plan they're wanting. Full and straight. Good backing up there. Keeper dart and fielder at square leg coming in. It's well bowled by Pratt. Again, good length on fourth stump. Batsman just pushing to the offside. So one ball left in the sixth. Rakesh Yadav 10 off 4. Manish Sharma just faced the two balls. M Crew Ahmedabad. Projected score 2-2, but the wickets in hand is a little bit of an issue. Two early ones down. That's well worked. A lot of work there to do for Lang. It's going to be at least 2 runs away for 4. So again, just a little bit short and a little bit too much width on offer. Nicely played by Rakesh Yadav. Runs it away. Pratt's got to go stump to stump here. Look at that. Beautifully worked. Actually, it wasn't the worst ball. Just a great shot. So Tom Jelly went for 9 the first over, picked up the run out. Needs to hit a good length here, try and bring the batsman forward. It's nicely bowled. Speaking to the groundsman last night, he was thinking that first 2 games, there'll be a little bit of spin, just with the grip on the wicket. A little bit more grass on this wicket than the others. So as it dries out, get flatter and flatter. It's nicely bowled again. Worked across the line. So it's good here from Tom Jelly. The batsman just swapping bats. Looks like Manish Sharma's actually got some of the Brisbane Burners batting pads on. So nice of them to lend him some in a crunch game. He's not been very charitable there. They've lent him his pads. He's just deposited Tom Jelly up onto the bank for 6. Great shot. Just maybe sat the wicket a little bit short. Sharma rocks back. Yeah, a little bit short, a bit straight. Sharma rocks back. Pumped. onto the bank on the far side. This one's clapped down the ground. Peter George at long off. Keeps it to a single. So a couple of bats going out now for the man, Manish Sharma. See the Joburg Jets watching on. They play here next against the Chandigarh Shakeens. It's a big game. Joburg Jets just about qualified. The Chandigarh side, they need a big win. So it'll be another big match. I think the wicket will suit the Joburg boys, a little bit more pace. See Sam Lang on to bowl now. Good start from Langy. The Australian last man stands captain. Oh, Manish Sharma wanted a piece of that. Chunks it out to long on. So this is a good start here from Lang. Needs to pull his team back into it. I feel they need 2 more wickets before the turn. This one's worked off the face. Upright kind of sweep shot there from Sharma. Makes contact though. Probably would have been dangerous if you missed that one. The sun fully out now across the ground. 1 or 2 shadows. Last shadows down, third man. Set to be another cracking day. This one's clubbed straight into the sight screen again. That sight screen's been peppered this week. It's a little bit too much width there from Lang. Allowed the batsman a free swing of the arms. He takes full toll. It's Rakesh Yadav. So Lang started that over beautifully. But M-Crew Ahmedabad every time the Burners build a bit of pressure. Just concede a boundary to close out an over. It's Tom Jelly again, the off spinner. Oh, well bowled, Tom Jelly. They get the wicket. Manish Sharma going for the big slog sweep. Just a little bit of turn, played over the top of it. It's good full delivery. Just skids on. Little bit of turn and hits halfway up off stump. So a breakthrough here for the Burners. They need more of that. Well bowled. That's the spot there. I think the non-striker wasn't too happy with shot selection of his partner, but he's got to go. And Crew Ahmedabad 79 for 3 here. So they're going at 10s, but just that wicket column's the issue. They don't want to get blown out the water here. Burners have still got 2 overs of Peter George up their sleeve. Tom Jelly now bowling at the left-handed Nishant Panchal. It's a good match up here for the Burners. Jelly can angle it in towards middle and off. See if he can turn it away. See if he can get one to run on with the arm into middle and leg. Tense moment here. Oh, good start. Tentative push there from Panchal. It's just a single. Catch. Oh, he's got him. Another wicket. Tom Jelly, the destroyer here. Great delivery. Hits good length. Rakesh Yadav pushing forward, just chips it straight back. Jelly takes it above his head. So fantastic work here from Tom Jelly. Look at this. Great delivery. Hits the spot. Just stopping on the batsman. All he can do is chip it back, and Jelly, smart catch above his head. Just push back. Great work, Tom Jelly. Another wicket goes down. So M-Crew Ahmedabad 80 for 4 here in a bit of bother. As we see Nitish Mishra walking out to bat. Nitish is actually an LMS World Champion. Won the 2019 World Champs in Sydney for Bajrangi. And he's back here with M-Crew Ahmedabad. Bajrangi also from Ahmedabad, up there in Gujarat. So, the state of Mahatma Gandhi. They've just got that beautiful new cricket stadium up there. Lovely part of the world. Gir Forest up in Gujarat as well. It's where the last colony of Asian lions. Anyone interested? The Pandya brothers also from Gujarat. I think they're from Baroda though. So Tom Jelly, 2 balls left in his third over. He's 2 for 19. This over's been a massive one for the Burners. 1 more wicket and you feel they're right into this. Tossed up, first ball, full toss. Big Peter George's got a bit of work to do there. Does well in the end, throw coming in. Comfortably home. Oh, well bowled again. Tom Jelly's bidding a superb length here. It's just getting the batsman to reach forward. They can't play back because it's not short enough, but it's not quite there to get on the front foot too. It's a great in-between length and a great over from Tom Jelly. 2 for 22 off 3 overs. So Sam Lang, the skipper, to continue. Last over for the turn. This one's punched out to the covers. George got a bit of work to do. Jelly comes round though, and well done. Tom Jelly keeps it to 1. Fantastic moving in the outfield there from Jelly. So projected score down to 183 now. As you see, I think there's Urvish Tumar still to bat for M-Crew. He's a big hitter. Nice ball again from Lang. It's a great length. Ooh, a little bit lazy running there from the Ahmedabad boys. Probably 2 on. They're just cautious. They know they can't lose another wicket. Oh, big hit. Nitish Mishra. He's not cautious. Down the wicket. Launches Sam Lang into the orchard. That's a big 6 there from Mishra. Out there batting. No helmet, no hat. No cares in the world. Sam Lang wasn't the worst delivery. Mishra down the wicket. Frees the arms and sends that into the blue skies. Oh, this one whipped to leg. It's a good comeback there from Lang. Final ball of the 10th here. Then we'll spin round. Slightly longer boundaries. Straight into the leg side. Lang round the wicket. 12 bowled again. Pratt, I think it is out there. And quickly though, keeps it to a single. So 10 gone. Be interesting to see what Brisbane do with the field here. Just looking at some scores from the other ground. Dakar Thunder playing there against the Kadiwada Cat Kings. Dakar Thunder 79 for 3 in the 13th. So evenly poised, I'd say. And evenly poised here as well. 93 for 4 after 10. Slightly higher scoring ground this one. Tom Jelly a little bit short. No one's been clubbed. Oh, what a stop. Great double stop there. Diving effort in the deep from Mapstone, I think it is. I think he might have hurt his arm though. I hope he's okay. It's a big dive. He's just struggling a bit here. I hope it's not popped out. He managed to dive, push it back. So the umpires and the Matt Turble, the trainer, just running over to check on Mapstone. I hope it's not a shoulder dislocation. Sam Lang just making a makeshift sling out of his hoodie. Hopefully Chris Mapstone's okay there. It's a great character in the Last Man Stands community. Just come across from representing the Australian Masters in Barbados. Fingers crossed he's okay. It's great to see the Joburg Jets guys running over to check on him. There's a lot of great spirit amongst the teams here. Mapstone having been at World Champs in Cape Town last year as well. He looks like he's really struggling there. He's dropped to his haunches halfway back to the dugout. But Tom Jelly continuing here. Oh, that's well bowled. Great length. Peter George got a bit of work to do and they come back for 2. That's a really well bowled there from Tom Jelly. Well bowled again. Uppishly pushed into the covers. Mapstone's making his way back here. He seems okay. In a bit of pain. New bowler here, Mitch Fraser. It looks like Brisbane Burners dropping like flies here. Mapstone just testing out that shoulder. Sam Lang's got an injury as well. So it's backs to the wall here for the Burners. They've got to dig deep. They need a win. M-Crew armed about 100 for 4 off 11. Another wicket. Try and get these last 2 in. Just about ready to go again here. So slight delay. Looks like Lang's done a calf. Fraser now. Up in the block hole to start. Punched out to long off. So it's clipped out towards the man at deep mid-wicket. Oh, and he's put it down. The substitute fielder there, deep mid-wicket. He's come in off the rope. He's just come on to replace Chris Mapstone. Going towards him. I don't know if he didn't pick it up. Oh, straight in the stomach and straight down. It's unfortunate for the Burners. Opportunity gone begging. This is punched out to the covers. Fraser after it though. Thought about throwing, but probably rightly held on. So is that a big moment in the game? The drop catch of Nishant Panchal. I think the umpire is saying to the batsman he needs to be ready to face up. It's taking far too long. Off the pad, running fine. Matthew darting after it. Tidies up. sends a throw in. They come back for 2. So 1 ball left in the 12th. Still over the wicket. And cracked out to deep cover. The subfielder there does well. Keeps it to 1. So 106 on the board now. 8 overs left. Projected score 177. Just look at that last 10 balls. A lot of singles there. But the one drop to catch. So now it's going to be Peter George again. So going to their trump card. Peter George, can he pry a wicket? Can he get Nishant Panchal, the lefty? Oh, swing and a miss. Good start by George. Just rolled his fingers on that one. Well bowled again by George. Outside edge, flying down to the subfielder. Throws it in. Good Yorker from George. It's slapped away just a little bit wide. Well done, Peter George. He had to make sure. Dart was coming around from behind the stumps. You don't want to be conceding any extras. So good comeback over there from George. Just the 3 off it. It was expensive by his own standards in the first couple of overs. Probably going for more runs than those 2 than the whole of the tournament. But it was some great batting from M Crew Ahmedabad. Well bowled, Mitch Fraser. Right in the block hole. Can only be punched out to long off, and Peter George makes no mistake. So I don't know where Brisbane Burners are going to go with bowlers here. They need to find another bowler. This one's flipped away, running away. Great diving stop out there. Superb in the deep. Matt Turnbull down there, great dive, knocks it back in the field of play. Look at him, the athlete. He enjoyed that. See it on the replay here. Look at him coming around, full head of steam. Taps it back in. That's well bowled by Fraser. Can be bunted down the ground for a single. So Brisbane Burners, they need to find some more overs here. Sam Lang looks like he's off the field. He's pulled his calf. They've got to find 2 more overs somewhere. Just heard he's going to go back on. Needs to get back on soon. Big shot down the ground. One bouncing into that side screen again. Great hit there by Nishan Panchal. Down the ground, straight back over the bowler's head, over the umpire's head. One bounce and into the middle of the side screen. A good batting there by Panchal. Mitch Fraser bowled it. Great 2 overs up till then. Just a little bit of pressure with that boundary. So we do see Sam Lang back on the field. See Turnbull here. Look at this effort. Taps it back in. Cleans up the cone as well. It's probably a bit of rope burn on the forearm. Maybe on the stomach. Peter George now. Oh, goes Yorker. It's well bowled. Skillful. See if Mishra looks to play any funky ramps. This one hit down the ground again, running away, beats the fielder. So 4 more to the total. Oh, just evaded George. He's a tall man, tried to get the right juke up, couldn't hang on, couldn't get a finger to it. Great batting, Nitish Mishra. Slow ball. Hit high, Lang on the boundary. Oh, he's dropped it. Sam Lang, normally safe as houses, went fingers up. He's just palmed it down. Look at it here. Wasn't the best lure from George, but it's a long boundary. Sam Lang, straight in, straight out. Oh, now rightly. Ooh, well done. The fielder out there skipped off the turf. It's about to say it's always the way you get hit for a boundary after a drop catch, but Pratt keeps it to a single. So just 2 drop catches now for the Burners. You've got to take your opportunities at this level. Some fine margins. Well bowled. Well bowled by Peter George. Run the block hole again. Should come back for 2. Jelly, one-armed pick up and throw. Now he's hobbling a bit now. Burners dropping like flies here. Don't know if he's twisted a knee or... Yeah, just feeling it there. Just grabbing at that knee. I think he just twisted it when he was throwing. Can you see it here? Oh, and then into the turf as well. Just add insult to the injury. Hopefully Jelly's okay there. The Brisbane Burners, they are under pressure here. Peter George, 4 overs, bowled out amongst all that. Gone for 33 and 4. Another boundary here. It's Fraser full in the block hole. He's very good at executing that. He's bowled tightly. Unfortunate. No ball in 4, so well defended on this free hit. Right in the block hole. Can only be hit out for a single. Ahmedabad projected 171. Means burners. You're going to have to go quickly. I know they're targeting the bonus pointer. Don't want to leave anything to chance in terms of qualification. Fraser again, nice and full. Punched out to long off again. How costly are these 2 drop catches going to be? Nitish Mishra now 30 off 21. It's been dropped at deep mid wicket end at long leg. Going deep in his crease. Slow ball from Fraser. It's been hit out. Peter George, though, makes no mistake again. Terrible again. Look at this for Matt Turnbull. Drop catch, just hit him flush in the chest. He's chested it down, saved a certain boundary. Another drop catch. So 3 gone down now for the Brisbane Burners. Turnbull looking into the sun on that one. See, Tom Jelly seems to be back on the field now. Seems to be moving okay. Sam Lang onto bowl. Oh, this is flashed off the outside edge. It's going to be 4. Brisbane Burners just all coming a little bit pear-shaped at the moment. Just can't catch a trick. A few drop catches and outside edges going to the boundary. Injuries to boot. Langy looks very stiff here. That calf not moving well. That's nicely bowled though. Punched out for 1. Fraser comes in hard off the cover boundary. Keeps it at 1. Down the wicket. Oh, that's 6. That is massive. All the way back. Spare ball coming on. That's gone a long way, that hit. Used his feet well, did Mishra. Hits a long ball. So Burners now staring down the barrel. They've got to close this out well. Need to try and keep M Crew under 170, I think. It's going to be difficult, especially when they're hitting it so cleanly. Oh, another misfield, another boundary. It was hammered out to long off, skidding along the turf. And Pratt it was, just slid past it. The young man, not the easiest to field out there in these conditions. A little bit of dew, early morning dew. Mishra going to Turnbull again. He takes it. Matt Turnbull clings on. So the big wicket of Nitish Mishra. Is this the turn of the cards that the Burners need? See this big outside edge. Turnbull looking into the sun, comes running in, makes no mistake this time. Clean as a whistle, tosses it up, then thinks about the double play. Great work there from Turnbull. Fired in from Lang. I think he thought Mishra was going to come down, and he was right. Gets the false shot. There's a great catch by Matt Turnbull. I think we need that in the highlights reel, I think. The redemption catch from Turnbull. The new batsman, Urvish Tumar, also a big hitter. He's got long levers. 15 balls left in this innings. Mitch Fraser is bowled nicely so far. Kept it right up in the block hole. And Nishan Panchal on strike now. Swing and a miss. Dot ball. Well bowled, Fraser. Just keeping it out wide. Longer boundary to this side. Slow ball. That one is wide. Just missing his spot there. This one's high, out to mid-wicket, and gone. Another 6. M Crew Ahmedabad, every time they're under pressure, they just seem to find a boundary. Good batting there by Panchal. Kept his shape, adjusted his feet. Head in line, swung through, and clean over mid-wicket. This one down leg now, so overcorrection from Fraser. So costly, 3 runs that wide. Damage limitation needed from Brisbane Burners here. They need to pick up another couple of wickets, get it to the last man standing, build pressure. And then get another wide. So 13 off this over already. 1 ball to go. This one's clubbed to extra cover, another 4, so 17 off the over. Closes out Fraser's spell. He's gone for 43 in 4. There's just a long half volley outside off. Allows the batsman to throw the hands at it. Skidding on nicely. And into the chairs at Kingfisher Corner. Oh, that could be 6. And it is another maximum. And again, just tough here for Lang. This one's got absolutely bombed into the air. High, high, high. Coming down with snow on it. And just lands on the roof. So Lang coming in for some punishment here. He's carrying that. So good there from Lang. Comes back with a dot ball. That's the one's hit. Fielder coming round. Oh, and another 4. So massive over here. 18 off it. Sam Lang brings up a 50. Off his bowling. He'll be hoping for one with the bat. Fraser just couldn't quite get there. He was one step short in the end. Slapping it back in. So M Crew, Ahmedabad, they're on for 200 plus here. Jane Pratt getting himself loose. His final over. He's gone for 31 and 3. He's bowled nicely. Oh, this is out to Fraser. Pratt's getting himself going here. Needs to finish this out. Length, toed. Just loops over the bowler. Another single. So well bowled, Pratt. Good start here in this over. 2 singles. Full toss on leg. Short boundary. Missed his spot there, Pratt. And travels. Ishan Panchal. He'll have to go back now, retired, 55. Some great batting from Panchal. Superb knock from him. The team were wobbling. But he kept his cool, picked up boundaries when needed. He finishes up 55 on the board. And Divyesh Patel now heading out there. 2 balls left. He just needs to give the strike back to Tumar. Goes high. Fielder coming round. It bounces between them. Just be a single. So final ball, Tumar on strike, the big hitter against Pratt. Oh, he gets away with it. He went into the wicket, sat up, Tumar gets it away for 4. Probably lucky to not concede the home run there. It was a leg cutter. Tumar just threw it early, outside edge. Ran away. So, end of the innings here. M Crew Ahmedabad finish up 201 for 5. We run through the batting order. A lot of starts for M Crew. Solanki 23, Urvish Mehta 24, Rakesh Yadav 20, Manish Sharma 12, Nishan Panchal the star with 55 off 27, Nitish Mishra 41 off 25, Urvish Tumar 23 off 7, and Divyesh Patel just faced the 1 ball, did his job, got the single. Peter George 0 for 33, Jane Pratt 1 for 44, Tom Jelly 2 for 29, Sam Lang 1 for 50, and Mitch Fraser 0 for 43. So a lot of work to do here for the Burners, but I'm sure are we thinking they're up for the task. We'll be back in 5-10 minutes with the run chase.
And he just flicked that off his legs, get inside the line. 6 over, fine leg. I didn't wicket this. That's 4 more. In that game as well. Straight down the ground. Great shot from Mehta. There's 2 got airborne. Fielder's coming under it. Well set. That's a good catch. And that's the first wicket. Airborne. Fielder's coming around. Oh, it's going to fall in the gap between extra cover and mid-off. And now it's all happening here. And now there's a run out. Oh, what has just happened there? He thought there was a chance.
This is a nice shot there into the gap. Beautiful square drive. Pratt. That's well worked. A lot of work there to do for Lang. It's going to be at least 2 runs away for 4. So again, just a little bit short and a little bit too much width on offer. And nicely played by Rakesh Yadav. Actually got some of the Brisbane Burners batting pads on. So nice of them to lend him some in a crunch game. He's not been very charitable there. They've lent him his pads. He's just a positive. Set to be another cracking day. This one's clubbed straight into the sight screen again. Oh, well bowled, Tom Jelly. They get the wicket. Catch. Oh, he's got him. Another wicket, Tom Jelly. Oh, big hit. Nitish Mishra He's not cautious. Down the wicket. Launches. Tom Jelly a little bit short. No one's been clubbed. Oh, what a stop. Great double stop there. Diving effort in the deep. Oh, that's well bowled. Great length. Peter George got a bit of work to do and they come back for 2. That's a really well bowled there from Tom Jelly. This one's clipped out towards the man at deep mid wicket. Oh, and he's put it down. The substitute. And cracked out to deep cover. The subfielder there does well. Keeps it to 1. This one's flipped away, running away. Great diving stop out there. Big shot down the ground. One bouncing into that side screen again. This one hit down the ground again, running away. Beats the fielder. Slow ball. Hit high, laying on the boundary. Oh, he's dropped it. Hudgens. Well bowled. Well bowled by Peter George. Run the block hole again. Should come back for 2. Jelly, one-armed pick up and throw. Turble again. Sam Lang onto bowl. Oh, it's just flashed off the outside edge. It's going to be 4. Brisbane Burners. Just all down the wicket. Oh, that's 6. That is massive. All the way back. 70, I think. It's going to be difficult, especially when they're hitting it so cleanly. Oh, another misfield, another boundary. Early morning dew. Mishra going to Turble again. He takes it. Matt Turble clings on. This one's high. Out to mid-wicket and gone. Another 6. This one's clubbed to extra cover. Another 4. So 17 off the over. Closes. Oh, that could be 6. And it is. Another maximum. That's the one's hit. Fielder coming round. Oh, and another 4. So massive over. Full toss on leg. Short boundary. Missed his spot there. Against Pratt. Oh, he gets away with it. He went into the wicket. Sat up. Tumar gets it away for 4. Back here with the run chase. Got Tom Jelly out there on strike. Mitch Fraser at the non-striker's end. Nitish Mishra, the speedster, with ball in hand. Burners needing 202 off 100 balls for victory. Needs to get off to a fast start. Mishra, he's a fast bowler. He bowls a good bouncer. Good wheels there to start from Mishra, but a wide. Nitish Mishra, I remember in the 2019 World Champs final, the Brisbane Oval in Bowral, he actually hit Simon Keane in the head with the bouncer. Bowls at a good pace. Quick cut away there from Jelly, but finds the man in the deep. See Sam Lang with the pads on there. I think he might be in next. Try and get some intel from team management. Playing a miss from Fraser. They've got to slip in. They've taken the power play here. So they've got long off, deep point, third man. A second slip. Hoping to draw an edge here. It's going to go quickly, so hope that man slips on his game. Mishra in again. Flash outside the off stump, another wide. So 3 runs to the total with that wide. Fraser 3 off 2. Tom Jelly 2 off 2. 2 balls left in this first over. M Crew Ahmedabad be looking for early wickets here. Get the Burners behind the 8 ball. Nicely played. He's running away and 4 runs. Great shot by Mitch Fraser. Uses the pace. Just beat that man at second slip to his right.
Nicely played.
And it raced away across this quick outfield. Most of the dew should just about be gone now. The sun's starting to beat down here in beautiful Chandigarh. Well, just outside Chandigarh we are. In Punjab, beautiful northern India. Blue skies here at Endeavour Cricket Hub. Still a little bit of a chill in the air. This one's not timed, and that man from slip comes out and keeps it to a dot. So the end of the first over. Tidy start by Brisbane, 9 off it. So the new bowler. Coming on now. It says Irvish on his back, but it's definitely not Irvish Tumar. Irvish Tumar's much, much taller. He's about 6'5". Just waiting for the bowler's name to pop up on our scorecard here. But Fraser on strike. No, sorry, it's Tom Jelly on strike. Ooh, big swing there from Jelly. Irvish Mehta it is with the ball in hand. Medium pace. It looks like he's going to shape the ball away from the right-handers. Jelly looking to go downtown. Jelly's got to get himself set here. This one's played out to third man for a single. Fraser now with his first look at Irvish. Whacks this hard out to long off. Nitish Mishra does well though. Takes on the one hop. Down the wicket from Jelly. Chunks this one out to long on. They'll look for two. Probably wise he sent back. Jelly just slipped a little when he was turning, I think. Couldn't get in and out the blocks. Fraser looks good here. Nice solid technique. Oh, it's straight back to the bowler on that one. So another dot. So this is good stuff here from Mehta. Just a 3 off his first over. So Burners, 12 for naught after 2. And M Crew, looking the goods at the moment. They've just got to keep hitting their spot, execute their plans. Mishra, probably one of the quickest bowlers at the tournament. He's kept it outside off so far, but I'm sure Jelly will have the bouncer or the Yorker in the back of his mind. This one down leg and clipped away. The keeper will come round off the thigh pad. So one leg by. Mishra just drying the ball there. So must still be a little bit of dew. Nice drive and dot ball. That was the shorter run up there from Mishra. Just trying to confuse the batsman. He just went off a couple of steps. Hurrying things up. Trying to rush the Burners batters. Although that one's way down leg. Confused himself. Now he goes back off the full run. There's that bouncer. Called as one over the shoulder. Was right on the cusp there. Would like to see it on the replay. Square driven. Just runs a little bit finer down to third man for a single. So 15 up for Burners. Last ball the third. They got off to a fast start. Fast-ish start, 9 off. But since then, just 6 more runs. See that slow ball down leg. The final ball the over now. Hit over point. What a shot that is from Tom Jelly. Nitish Mishra goes into the wicket. Jelly says, I'll have a piece of that. Slaps it over point for 6. So Tom Jelly looking set now. Little bit of width from Mishra. Little bit of width from Mishra. So big 6 and just breaks the shackles a bit for the Burners. All of a sudden, shoulders back, chests up here in the dugout. Clip this one to leg. It's in the gap. Could be another boundary. Good work with the foot there. Irvish Tamar, I think it is out there. He fires it in. Nice looking shot there from Fraser. Good work out there by Tamar. This one out to extra cover. Mishra will tidy up, just the one. Oh, big swing there from Fraser. Just rolled his fingers on that one to Dervish Mehta. Skillful bowler. Oh, and again, little cutter from Mehta. Fraser just got to keep his shape here. It's not a huge hit straight, so you don't have to try and hit it 100 metres. Just got to try and get out of the middle. That's flies off the outside edge to third man. And taken in the deep. So the first wicket down for the Burners. Mitch Fraser, 2 dot balls, just brings that pressure. Another big swing. Flies all the way down and well pouched out there. So Tom Jelly still out there, 11 off 8. As we see Matthew Dart going out to join Jelly. So Dart and Jelly. Matt Dart, very good cricket in his own right. Played a high level of indoor cricket. Fairly certain I played against him in indoor cricket at some stage. Back in our junior days. But he's out here now in India. A lot of work to do. Needs to try and give the strike back to Tom Jelly. Don't want Tom to do something rash because he's feeling the pressure. Got a big total to chase down. 23 for 1, 4 overs gone. New bowler Rakesh Yadav. Haven't seen Rakesh yet. Looks like a medium pacer. Into the wicket. It's flown away on first ball. He gets the wicket. Into the wicket. Went with it, Jelly. Top edge. And caught it long leg. Just didn't get a piece that goes high off the shoulder of the bat. Well taken in the deep there by the fielder. So back-to-back wickets here for the Burners. All of a sudden they're in a bit of trouble, but no better man for it than the skipper, Sam Lang. Almost 800 games of LMS experience. He knows what to do in this situation. He's got a bit of work to do. Carrying a slight calf strain, I think. Excuse me. He's carrying a bit of a niggle. So he needs to get himself going. Don't know if there'll be a lot of twos. Matt Dart looks quite nimble and quick. So hopefully Langy doesn't cost too many twos between the wickets. But out there now, a job to do. Just taking his guard. And the M Crew Ahmedabad on a team hat trick here. Nice work there by Lang. Gets on top of the bounce. Cracks it out to cover sweeper. So good work here from Yadav. Hitting the wicket. You see this again, very wide there. Lang stayed on top of it. Got off the mark. And push back. So great start here from Rakesh Yadav. Not the quickest of bowlers. But he's just standing the seam up. Bowling it into the wicket. Trying to take this short straight hit out of the equation. Good length again. Again out to the cover sweeper. So 1 ball left in the 5th. Burners now 25 for 2. Slow ball. I think he saw Lang coming. Just rolled the fingers, pulled the length back, and a dot ball to finish. So Burners only going in to run a ball here. They've lost the 2 wickets. Matt Dart and Sam Lang got to get going. Both only faced 2 deliveries. Both just scored the single. And M-Crew Ahmedabad in full control. So Irvish Mehta again. Irvish Mehta going nice here. Burners under pressure. Well, a tire from Dart. And all the way, I think. Oh, well done. Oh, no, it hasn't. Not well done in the end. Good work to get there, but couldn't knock it back. See this from Dart. Hits it high into the air, but it's slightly into the breeze out in that direction. And just floats it over the rope. So a little bit of pressure off there. You see it there, just over the rope. Good effort by the fielder. Dart whacks that down the ground. Nitish Mishra, though, makes sure on the deep. So Dart hitting it nicely. It's 8 off 5 now. Sam Lang, 1 off 2, just getting going. And again, out towards the deep. 1 bounce for 4. It's a good hit by Sam Lang. Burners taking the attack back to M-Crew Ahmedabad. Counter punching well. Skipped down the wicket there from Lang. Got the length he wanted and lifted it to the leg side. That's our inside edge onto the pad there. And the end of the over. So 38 for 2 now after 6. Irvish Mehta, 1 off 18. Divyash Patel. Divyash Patel now onto bowl. Looks like a left arm spinner. Every team here has at least 1. Some have 3. Short ball. Hit out to long off. Patel just firing that one a little bit short. Needs to get his length up there. As Lang and Dart are on the attack now. Just swapping the fielders. They're getting their tallest man, Irvish Tumar, at long on. It's a better length there from Patel. Divyesh Patel. Patel, very common Gujarati last name. Oh, just a little bit low. Just undercutting that one. Slides on and Dart does well to adjust. Stay down on it. Slight adjustment here for the Burners boys that used to be rocking back and hitting the ball square. Just got to keep the heads down on it. Hit straight. Tossed up. Put it in the block hole. It's a good bowling Divyesh. That one's clubbed out for another single. Tossed up again. That'll be a big hit from Dart. All the way for 6. This is good from the Burners. Counter-attacking well. A little bit tossed up. Bit too much length. Clears the left leg and lifts it over mid-wicket. Good shot there from Lang. Punches this one out to the covers. So 49 for 2 now. So they got this run rate up to 7s. They need to accelerate a little bit more. But Matt Dart, 16 off 8. Lang, 10 off 7, doing their bit here. Dart down the wicket. That's well bowled by Rakesh Yadav. Rolling the fingers, takes all the pace out of it. Beats Dart, all ends up. Crack this one out for a single. So, look at the replay here. Unfortunate end. Good catch it. Long off by Nitish Mishra. Sam Lang, see no one straight up. Bit of big pressure on the Burners now. 50 for 3. Last ball, the 8th about to come up. Patrick Hansen striding out to the middle. Matt Dart fills the key here. 17 off 10. Just hit the strike it nicely. He's got to go big here. Still got Pratt, Peter George and Chris Mapstone to come. Just need to find a few boundaries. Try and get a partnership here. If they can get to 100 for 3, about the 13th over, just giving themselves a platform. Try and launch in the last few. Groundrod very disciplined though. Hansen pushes this out, so he's off the mark. The Joburg Jets boys warming up. They're ready to go for this next match. Just looking at the player of the match trophies here. Beautifully prepared. Be interesting to see who claims them today. Some big matches upcoming. One more group game to go after this between Joburg Jets and Chandigarh Shokheens. Then the knockouts starting from 2 p.m. here at Cricket Hub. Patel, the spinner, continues. Length delivery, punched out from Hansen into the covers. And Matt Dart on strike now. A lot rest on his shoulders. Plays that nicely off the back foot. Length again. This is perfect from Divyesh Patel. Hitting a good length, sliding the ball on, making the batters punch it out to the offside. Burners know they'll have to take a risk here if they want to get Patel away. Has anyone got the paddle sweep in their locker? It's potentially an option. Start clubs this one out again to the man at the cover sweeper, but again another single. This is great bowling, great execution, great thinking from M Crew Ahmedabad. Another single. Could be two if they push. Oh, bit of hesitation. Oh, direct hit would have had him. But it's worked. It's worked for the Burners. They get the overthrows. Said you got to take a risk. Said you got to take a risk to get the runs. They do take a risk, but not with the bat, with the run in between the wickets. Get the overthrows. You see Chris Mapstone just playing a few practice shots here. He's a man in form. He's a man in human form. He's ready to go. All the Burners sat down here watching on. So umpires just sorting out the scoring now. It's a little bit of an art form to add the 5 on. Got to go into other actions, other runs. Press 5. Stood here with our head of RT, who's giggling to himself. So 9 overs done. Now it's going to be Manish Sharma to bowl. I think another slow bowler. Looks like Joburg Jets have won the toss. They're going to be batting. Good start there from Manish Sharma. Hansen just reaching for it. So confirmation, Joburg Jets have won the toss and they're going to bat. Manish Sharma. Oh, and he's knocked over Patrick Hansen. Hansen just looking to hit it leg side, going a little bit square off the back foot. Slides on, hits the top of off. So perfect start here from Manish Sharma. He's only bowled 2 balls, picked up the wicket. As Pratt, the young man, about to head out to bat. Three balls left in the 10th. So Pratt has got broad shoulders, a lot resting on them here for the Brisbane Burners. See, fortunately, bit of slump body language here from the Burners, but they've had a great tournament and it's not over yet. Representing Queensland with pride are the Burners. 60 for 4, 142 needed. So a lot of work to be done. Matt Dart still out there though, 19 off 12. Needs to play a heroic innings here, one feels. Pratt just getting himself loose. He's ready to go here now, taking his guard. Sharma just adjusting his field. Trying to work out what Sharma's bowling here. I think it's leg spin. No, off spin. Ooh, and through. Pratt, first ball. Sharma's start. Got it on a string here at the minute. Dot, wicket, dot. Pratt's just got to try and loosen up here. Looked a little bit tense in that first prod forward. Tossed up, goes down the ground, but just finds Urvish Tumar in the deep. Urvish Tumar's still got a bowl as well. Very skillful medium pacer. Rolls the fingers, bowls a lot of slow balls and change-ups. Well worked there by Dart. Runs it fine. Should be 2. Will be 2. Good running. It's the end of another over. 10 gone now. We'll swap ends. 63 for 4. Manish Sharma started beautifully. 1 for 3. 1 over gone. Peter George still to bat. A lot of experience. So, Australian Test representative. He's still got to come, as does Chris Mapstone, who's carrying a shoulder knock but bravely going to bat. Oh, Pratt's got to think straight here. Got to keep your hips and shoulders down. It's not going to bounce like wickets in Brisbane. I think Nishan Panchal fancy getting one straight on the stumps here. See another play and a miss. Just got to use the pace here. There's a gap at third man. If you can run one down. This one's chipped to leg. So good work there by Pratt. It's a single, gets Dart back on strike. I think that's the order of the day. Pratt's got to try and give the strike back to Matt Dart. Well bowled. A little bit of grip out there. Just turning. Nishan Panchal. I think M-Crew Ahmedabad have got basically 7 bowlers here. Great shot. It finds the fielder. Just looking across the other ground, Dakar Thunder only got 128 for 6 after 20. Kachiwada Cat Kings well and truly in control there. 84 for 1. They're needing 45 from 47. So Dakar Thunder under pressure over there, which is a bit of a shock. Expected a very tight game. Manish Sharma to continue here though at Cricket Hub. Oh, great shot. Brilliant shot from Matt Dart. Gets the length he wants and goes downtown all the way. Flies into the farmer's field here. And that went like a dart. Straight over the fence. And again, oh. They get the 4 bars. That was so close to leg stump. Turning. Past leg stump. Runs away for 4 bars. And all of a sudden, a little bit of pressure. Back on M Crew. They're in control, but 6-4 to start an over. Thoughts creep in. Maybe bowl a wide or 2. There's a missed field. Things can change quickly. Oh, this one off the toe end. Q end of the bat. Down towards third man. It'll just be 2. So good start to this over for the Burners. 12 off the first 3 deliveries. One, 2, 5 required of 42 balls. Again, 6 more. Great hitting from Matt Dart. Climbed into that. Manish Sharma giving him a bit of length outside off stump. Frees the arms, picks his spot. Hits it out over Kingfisher corner. Team manager Benson Trembath just practicing his swing there. And well done. Sharma pulls his length back. And Dart pushes it for 1, so he keeps the strike. This is good from the Burners. So a big over there, 19 off it. Now Nishant Panchal, the left-handed batsman, batted superbly for his 50. Back on. Arm spinner. Good from Dart. Just keeping the scoreboard ticking all the time. Don't think he's faced many dot balls. He's 38 off 21. Pratt the other end, 2 or 5. He's got to just get his single, get himself going. It's well done by Pratt. Oh, Dart. It's well bowled. Well bowled by Nishant Panchal. Pushed that one through. Dart did well to keep it out in the end. If you're looking for anything tossed up, any length, he's going to climb into it. One skids through again. This is great bowling by Nishant. Undercutting that one. Hitting the leather on the side of the ball. It's going to get to slide on. It's well worked this time. Opens the face, runs it down. It should go for 4. And does. So smart batting, Matt Dart. Panchal darting it in. And Dart equal to it. Opens the face, uses that pace and runs it down. So Burners 90 for 4 here after 13. 112 needed, 7 overs left. Some heavy lifting required. See Kadiwara Cat Kings just need 35 from 40 balls over at the other field. Now it's going to be Irvish Tumar. Bowled him straight through. Superb delivery from Tumar. Said he had a lot of change up. Starts straight away with one. Just grips in the surface. Hits the top of off. Look at that. Beautiful bowling by Irvish. Hits the top of off. And unfortunately, Jane Pratt, he's got to go. And that's going to bring Peter George to the crease. Tall man, long levers. Up against the tall, long levered Irvish Tumar. George, dot ball. Peter George, don't think he was a renowned batsman in first-class cricket. We're going to have a look at his stats now. Good stop by the keeper there. Oh, another superb delivery there from Tumar. He's just rolling the fingers so hard on the ball there. So Peter George had a first-class batting average of 3.63. So not a renowned batsman. It's very much a bowler. I'm sure he can handle it though. As he clubs this one out to deep cover for a single. Of course, he claimed the test wickets of Sachin Tendulkar. Good scalp to have for anyone. Sachin Tendulkar bowled Peter George. He had a decent knock that day though, 214. He also picked up Zahir Khan for one, caught by Michael Clark. See now in India, enjoying himself. Partner Mel. Big appeal for stumping, but not out. George got very long legs there. He just shuffles down, pushes. Can't really see the keeper's pads in the way there. Oh no, he's down. Foot's down. Good call by the umpire. This one's clipped out towards the man at long on. Just coming in. Just takes on the one bounce. So another single for George. 2 off 6. Matt Dart, the other end, he's 42 off 24. Playing a lone hand here at the moment. And he goes again, another 6 for Matthew Dart. Into the practice nets here at Endeavour Cricket Hub. He moves up to 48 off 25. Chris Mapstone, the number 8, taking the hoodie off. He's ready for battle. Mapstone, a legend of last man stands. And he's a warrior. He'll be looking to take it deep. I'm backing Chris Mapstone for a very quick 50 here. From Canberra to Chandigarh, the weather this morning feels like Canberra. Mapstone will be suited to this, bit of a chill in the air. So they're overdone. It's going to be Irvish Tumar to come back. Peter George on strike, Matthew Dart on strike, 49 off 26. And he pushes this one for a single to bring up his 50. So well battered Matt Dart. Superb knock from him, exactly what the team needed. As Mapstone now heads out. He's carrying this shoulder injury. We'll see how he goes, but he's a fighter. He'll battle hard. He's got a bit of license here. They need 102 off 24. See, team manager / photographer / substitute fielder Matt Turble taking a picture of Matthew Dart there. Matt Turble, I hope his chest is okay where he took that ball flush on it. So Matt Dart gets a big hand from the crowd. Great knock from him. George gets a leg by. Bring Mapstone on strike here. Taking guard. The crowd wait with bated breath. Mapstone, first delivery. He can just relax, enjoy himself. There's no pressure on him here. Ooh, that one just beating the off stump. Mapstone's got to think forward here. Tamar just rolling his fingers. Basically every ball. Down leg, so Mapstone's off the mark. $101 off 22 required. Clubs this down, but not cleanly. Taken by the bowler. One for three from Tamar. It's bowled beautifully. Great shot there from Mapstone. Just use the pace for a single. Chris Mapstone and Peter George. I wonder what they're discussing in the middle. I think they had an unfortunate run out earlier in the tournament. Chris Mapstone putting Peter George on the barbecue. So Mapstone on strike now. He's just surveying the field. He's got the little paddle sweep in his locker. He might go to that. Just punches this out beautifully to long off for a single. Passing it back over to Peter George, says you can do the heavy lifting. George has got to think straight here. If he gets any length, he's got to go downtown. Maneuvers this. There could be two. There could be a run out. They settle for one. Mapstone, another single. See the Brisbane Burners boys all sat down here, watching on. Have enjoyed their time in India, no doubt. Still battling hard here as George chips this one down the ground, just for another single. So boundaries have just dried up a little. Matt Dart was striking the ball superbly before. He's come back to the hut after a quick fire 50. Mapstone and George need to try get a boundary here. Mapstone kicks this one away for a leg by. In the end of another over, Divyesh Patel is bowled superbly, just gone for 23 off 3 overs. 108 on the board now for the Burners. They need 94 off the last 15 deliveries. So Mapstone, can he go downtown against Urvish Tamar? Tamar stood back. The keeper stood back for Tamar so he could use his feet. He does. He comes down, looks to flip this one to leg. Can't make contact. Hitting to the long side here, so he's got to make sure he gets a good chunk. Sam Lang, coach, calling for the ramp shot. And that'll be a wide. He's looking to work it behind square on the leg side. So half listening to Lang. Another cutter from Tumar. He's so good at them. I think everyone tries to play him like a medium pacer, but he's basically just a quick spinner. Mapstone swivels and pulls this one out to long on. Didn't get it cleanly. So Mapstone 6 of 11 now. George at the other end 4 off 10. 92 more required. 12 balls left. Short ball. And another wide. Peter George, I think he's got to open his stance right up here. This one's pushed through a little bit more from Tamar. That's the change-up. 10 balls left. 113. 89 required. So I'd say that, unfortunately for the Burners, the game's out of the equation. But I'd like to see Mapstone load up here. Be great to see him get a few boundaries. Divyesh Patel, the left-arm spinner. So Mapstone's can open up, clear the left leg. Hits this one cleanly in the gap. Fielder comes round and keeps it to 1. Striking a bit better now as Mapstone. George clubs this one into the covers. It could be 2. They do. Oh, could be another run out. Oh, and gone. Mapstone's run out Peter George twice in the tournament. What a throw from Urvish Tumar in the deep. Absolute rocket. Right beside the stumps. Look at him come in here. Tumar picks up one-handed, stats himself, fires it. And Peter George run out by a good 2 or 3 strides. Mapstone barbecuing Peter George again here. So Matthew Dart back out there. He's got 8 balls. He's on strike now. Divyesh Patel, 0 for 25 in his 4th. Oh, first ball, Dart's been knocked over. So Chris Mapstone now out there on his own. Well bowled by Patel. So wide on the crease there. Hits a good length. Just slides on with the arm into middle and leg. It's always tricky. First ball. When you go back out there as the retired man, you've got to reset yourself. So Chris Mapstone, 7 balls left. What can he do? See how wide Patel goes in the crease there. Slides it in to middle and leg. And unfortunately for Matt Dart, that's the end of his innings. Batted nicely. Mapstone on strike now. And he's going for it. Mapstone going for 2. He should make it back. And does. Great work, Chris Mapstone. Chris Mapstone, a noted junior sprinter in the ACT. Oh, top edge, smart batting from Mapstone. It's running away. Should be 2. Good work, Mapstone. He's now 11 off 14. 5 balls remaining here. Urvish Tumar. Finish his spell. He's been so impressive. Oh, and he's got him first ball. Urvish Tumar. His change-up balls are unbelievable. Finishes with 2 for 9 off 3.1. Bowling all 4 overs at the death. So the end of the match here. Ahmedabad win by 82 runs. And the Brisbane Burners have qualified straight into the quarterfinals of the plate competition. Ahmedabad will go on to the Cup knockouts. That's the end of our first game here. We'll be back shortly. Big game coming up. The Joburg Global Jets taking on the Chandigarh Shakeens. If you look at the scorecard there for Burners, a few starts, but the star of the show, Matt Dart, 50 off 28. And the bowlers, the pick of the bowlers for mine, Urvish Tumar, 3.1 overs, 2 for 9. Nishan Panchal, 3 overs, 0 for 16. Manish Sharma, 2 overs, 1 for 18. Divyesh Patel, 4 overs, 1 for 29. Rakesh Yadav, 2 for 5 off 2. Urvish Mehta, 1 for 18 off 3. And Nitish Mishra, the speedster, 0 for 17 off his 2. It's the end of match 1. The team shaking hands. We'll be back 10 or so minutes with match number 2 live here from Cricket Hub just outside Chandigarh. So bye for now. Nicely played. He's running away in 4 runs. Great shot by Mitch Fraser. Whacks this hard out to long off. Nitish Mishra trying to rush the Burners batters. Although that one's way down leg. Confused himself. Now he goes back off the full run. Final ball, the over now. Hit over point. What a shot that is from Tom Jelly. Clip this one to leg. It's in the gap. Could be another boundary. Good work with the foot there. Irvish Tamar, I think it is out there. He fires it in. That's flies off the outside edge to third man. And take medium pacer into the wicket. And it's flown away on first ball. He gets the wicket. Into the wicket. Went with it. Jelly top edge. Nice work there by Lang. Gets on top of the bounce. Cracks it out to cover sweeper. There you go. Nice here. Burners under pressure. Well, it's high from Dart. And all the way, I think. Oh, well done. Oh, no. And again, out towards the deep. One bounce for 4. Tossed up again. That'll be a big hit from Dart. All the way for 6. It's potentially an option. Dart clubs this one out again to the man at the cover sweeper. But again, another single. This is great bowling, great execution, great thinking from M Crew Ahmedabad. Another single. Could be 2 if they push. Oh, bit of hesitation. Oh, direct hit would have had him. But it's worked. It's worked for the Burners. They get the overthrows. Oh, and he's knocked over Patrick Hansen. Hansen just looking to hit it leg side, going a little bit square off the back foot. Slides on. Oh, great shot. Brilliant shot from Matt Dart. Gets the length he wants. 42 balls. Again, 6 more. Great hitting from Matt Dart. Climbed into that. It's well worked this time. Opens the face, runs it down. It should go for 4. And does. So smart batting, Matt Dart. Bowled him straight through. Superb to self. Partner Mel. And he goes again, another 6 for Matthew Dart. Into the practice nets here. 1 for 3 from Tamar. It's bowled beautifully. Great shot there from Mapstone. Just used the pace for a single. George clubs this one into the covers. It could be 2. They do. Oh, could be another run out. Oh, and gone. Maps. Oh, first ball. Dart's been knocked up. Oh, top edge. Smart batting from Mapstone. It's running away. Should be 2. He's been so impressive. Oh, and he's got him first ball. Irvish Tumar